haven't been on this channel in so long, and I promise there will be a video explaining all of that. But today I'm actually filming something way less casual. As you can see, I'm just kind of filming in vlog style because you guys are coming with me today on an adventure. We are doing something that I want to do for probably about 3 years now, and I finally got the courage to do so. I've been thinking about it. I have been debating about it. I've been going back and forth in my head because it is definitely a big commitment, but I wanted to make sure that I definitely want to do this before I went through with this. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet because you guys are going to see really soon. So you guys are going to come with me today and we're going on an adventure. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do because it's really exciting. So let's go. All right, Dad, ready? Where are we going?
We're going to a tattoo parlor.
We're getting tattoos today! I have thought about getting a tattoo, this tattoo in particular, for so long. I even drew it on myself to make sure I was going to like it because I was so nervous, and I still am nervous. And it's definitely a little CP related, so that's why I decided to film a video about it. And my dad is just fixing up one of his older tattoos because it needs help.
I got a few that need help, but I'm only working on one.
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have, Dad?
5.
Yeah, Dad has 5, and I have one on the back of my neck that I have with my best friend who's really like my sister, and I'll insert a picture right here. And we got matching tattoos after a breakup, actually. She picked me up and I was really sad, and she drove me to a tattoo parlor and said, that's it, we're getting tattoos, and I had no say. She kidnapped me. But this one over here is not kidnapping me. We're just decided to do a little father and daughter bonding and get tattoos today. So I decided to film it, and we'll see you at the parlor. Dad wants to say something too after. And
hopefully afterwards we're getting wings and beer.
Yeah, wings and beer.
Oh yeah.
Tattoos, wings and beer. Can I have any more of a manly day? Alright.
Well, she is getting ready. Smile, there's the toes. Oh, they still look clean.
Dad, the next vlogger out.
There you go.
So I'm into the first part of the tattoo, and I have to say it doesn't hurt at all, but holding down my foot with the spasticity of having cerebral palsy is definitely not the easiest. But luckily my dad's here and they're holding down my foot and it's going good, and this is what it looks like so far. So
just the word strength now. That's got to be done.
I didn't tell you guys what it was, but it says I walk with strength, and so far the strength is done.
See what it looks like, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to get anything tattooed, we'll just work around it like this.
Okay, perfect.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
Wow.
I love it.
Let me make sure everything looks kosher before we
of course.
Call it a day, but
I love it. So I totally failed yesterday and forgot to end my video. Total vlogging fail. So I figured I'd come on here, end my video, and explain a little bit about my tattoo and the reasons behind it and all that fun stuff. So I actually got the idea from Pinterest. I was searching strength tattoos and I actually saw this picture right here and I fell in love with it, and I decided to write it on Sharpie. I was with my cousin and my best friend at the time when I saw it, and we wrote it with Sharpie on my foot. And because I wanted to make sure I liked it and everything, and I loved it, and that was 3 years ago, and I never had the courage to actually go and get this tattoo, honestly, because I was nervous about the way my foot would have to be positioned for the whole time that they're doing the tattoo. I was very anxious and very nervous about like keeping my foot still and the spasticity and my muscles and all of that. So that was the real reason why I didn't get the tattoo for so long. And I also heard that the foot is the most painful spot. So there was also that. So originally I walked into the tattoo parlor and I went with my dad because he was also getting a tattoo too, as you guys saw. But I walked into the tattoo parlor and I originally wanted it to look like this picture. On the arch of my heel, I walk with strength, and they told me that that actually is not the best spot because chances are that it could fade away and everything, and I didn't want to go through all of this if it was going to be faded away. But then I was also nervous about putting it on the top of my foot because of the pain, and it was just all these emotions, and I was very nervous, and I only have one other tattoo, like I said earlier, so it was definitely out of my comfort zone. So at first when we started to do the tattoo, my leg was bent up, like my knee was bent up in the air, and my foot was flat onto the surface. I knew in my heart that that wasn't going to work out because like my leg bent up is definitely me holding my leg up more or less because I don't have the muscle strength to just do that naturally and to feel comfortable like that, so I was kind of like holding my leg up. So I knew in the back of my mind that that wasn't going to work out, but I was hoping that my muscles would work with me one time for this time. And that was not the case. Apparently, spasticity does not like needles. So that's what I learned from this whole thing, because the minute the needle started and touched my skin, my spasticity went crazy and I got a little dash of a line, and luckily it wasn't so bad. I mean, at first I was like, I can't do this, forget it, I'll just have a line on the foot for the rest of my life, it's done. And I felt like I was going to cry. I felt like I was going to cry because I was getting so frustrated too, because I'm like, I just want this to work out for me. I don't want it to be like, I just wanted something to work out. I didn't want to not be able to get a tattoo because of my cerebral palsy. Like, I dreamt of this tattoo on my foot for 3 years. So I was like, the fact that my spasticity like freaked out and now I have a dash on my foot, I was like, what are we gonna do? Completely told my tattoo artist what I needed to do to able to like get this tattoo finished. Like, I needed my foot straight out. I couldn't have it bent up. And he was so sweet and so understanding and didn't make me feel awkward at all about sharing it. Like, cause normally I'm like a closed book with it and I'm just like, I don't want to share anything with anyone. Like, I don't want it to be like, I don't want to cause like a problem or think that like I'm like difficult or anything like that. So I was so nervous, but he held my foot, basically my leg was straight the whole time. My dad held my knee down so it didn't like jerk up, and he held my foot in his hand the entire time, did the tattoo, and then in midway he actually had this great idea to roll up a paper towel roll with saran wrap and place it between his stomach and my foot, and I was able to rest my foot like this, and then he was able to do it easily. So like I said, shout out to him because he was so understanding, so great, and completely worked with me the entire time. And luckily I was so happy that I got him for a tattoo artist because he was so understanding, worked with me, had ideas of his own of how he could like roll, like the paper towel roll, and he just worked with me, and it made me feel so much more comfortable. And it was just a really sensitive subject with getting the tattoo because it was I walk with strength, and it was me like accepting my cerebral palsy and having it on my foot, and a constant reminder that I do walk with strength each and every day. And he just made it so much easier for me to get, especially because it did hurt. I mean, I have to say, it didn't hurt as bad as everyone was telling me. I thought it was going to be 10 times worse. I honestly think my spasticity was worse than my cerebral palsy. But I mean, let's be real. A lot of people who have cerebral palsy are so used to getting Botox shots. So getting a tattoo on the foot is really like a walk in the park for us. So it was not that bad. It didn't hurt that bad. Botox shots is way worse. So I'd gladly take a tattoo on the foot any day. Now I'm officially in the healing process. The healing process so far isn't that bad, but the one bad thing is that I can't wear shoes. So I mean, walking barefoot definitely hurts my feet, so I have to be barefoot for the next 2 weeks pretty much, unless like, well, be barefoot as much as I can. And I can't take my Epsom salt baths because my foot can't be submerged, so you guys all know how much I love my Epsom salt baths. So there's that. But I'm really excited, and I want to take really good care of this because I know the foot is very hard to keep a tattoo, so I'm trying to make sure that the healing process goes smoothly as possible because I love this thing and I'm so happy. This I just wanted to also say is I definitely don't condone, like, if you're against tattoos, that's fine. If you love tattoos, that's also fine. I don't condone them. Honestly, the choice is yours whether to get a tattoo or not. But I also just want to say that if you do want to get something or a tattoo and you're nervous about your spasticity and cerebral palsy, just be completely honest with your tattoo artist and don't not do something because of your cerebral palsy, because you can get a tattoo. People work with you. If you're honest with them, they work with you. So just go after and do what you want. That's it for this vlog. My first vlog was quite eventful, and promise you I'm not that interesting. So the rest of these vlogs, I'm not going to be getting tattoos every single time. But if you want to see what I do in my daily life, give this a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, and apparently they tell me that there's a little bell that you guys can hit and you'll get notified every time I post videos, which lately really hasn't been that much, so I need to get on that. But yeah, subscribe, click the little bell, let me know if you like vlogs in the comments, and also if you want leave me video ideas, and make sure you guys subscribe if you aren't already, because my fiance said once I get to 1,000 subscribers, he'll do a video, so we have to hold him to that. All right, I hope you guys had a great day. Bye.